Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about a deeply troubling situation that's been unfolding and seems far from over, the ongoing war in Gaza. The recent update from Israel indicates that this conflict could continue for another 7 months, as Israeli tanks probe deeper into Rafah, a critical junction in the Strip. The situation is grim, and the human costs are staggering. Let's break down what this extended timeline means. Over the past months, the toll has been devastating. More than 33,000 people have been killed and 75,000 injured in Gaza since the conflict began. The figures are heart-wrenching, especially with a significant number of women and children reported among the casualties. On the ground, the reality is chaos and destruction. Hospitals, schools, and homes have been reduced to rubble. Each day, the war continues to take more than just physical tolls. It's a mental and emotional drain on all those affected. And now, with tanks moving into Rafah, the fear and uncertainty for civilians increase manifold. But what does this mean internationally? The prolongation of this conflict is not just a regional issue, it has global implications. With each passing day, international pressure on Israel grows, urging a restraint that seems increasingly unlikely to be heeded. Meanwhile, global support for Palestinian liberation gains momentum, driven by the stark images of suffering and devastation. In the midst of this, voices from both sides of the conflict and around the world are calling for a reconsideration of strategies. Could there be another way besides extended military engagement? What are the prospects for peace and the rebuilding of lives shattered by such prolonged conflict? As this situation develops, it's crucial to stay informed, not just about the political maneuvers, but about the human stories emerging from the war zone. These stories remind us of the resilience and suffering of people whose lives are upturned by decisions made far from the front lines. For now, I'll continue to provide updates as we receive them, keeping a close eye on how this prolonged conflict will shape the region and the international landscape. Stay tuned and remember, behind every statistic, there's a human story waiting to be told. And with that, I urge everyone watching to reflect on the impact of this war and think about what peace could look like for everyone involved.